Mic'd up.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight for Yankees Coast to Coast, where you too can be a real Yankee fan. We are just so happy to have you all here with us today. It's been a rough time, rough go. This is definitely the low point of the season so far, I would say. Even though they won today, there are concerns. We are excited about a win. Any win is good, especially one. They did get 7 runs, which is nice. But, I didn't watch, by the way. I had to work today. This is one of those things where I have to make a living, so I can't really want to do these baseball.
I didn't watch either, but I listened. And it was no Suzyn on there. I was playing golf. No Suzyn on the radio. What's his name was on? The guy that helps them out in the pre and post game shows.
Ryan Rucco?
No, not Rucco. On the radio. I forgot his name. Manuel, whatever his name is. I don't know who he is, but he was freaking fantastic.
Really?
Him and Stim, yeah, the banter was good, but it was baseball banter, not garbage banter. And they actually seemed to enjoy each other's company and have a lot to say about the game.
So they had chemistry.
They had really good chemistry. It was one of the best radio broadcasts I've heard for the Yankees in many, 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 many years. Not to take the police academy, police chief language, but yeah, I mean, it was really good. Sims was good, and then this other guy, whatever his name was, I can't remember. He was fantastic. I mean, it started with Goldschmidt, where the guy, Sims set him up and said, "Hey, I know you've been following Goldschmidt against lefties all season," and he rattled off Goldschmidt's stats against lefties, and and then became a running gag throughout the whole game. But even the commercials, because he read all the same commercials that Suzyn read, but he reads them. Just reads them and they're done. It's not like a whole story just to get to a commercial. And he contributes real baseball, in-game, relevant, recent history on the Yankees. And he did a really good job. I mean, Suzyn got screwed. Look,
this because it would be nice.
Suzyn got screwed by Sterling because he never let her do anything. And then when he finally sort of let her talk a little bit, she went off the rails. And this year, Sims is just basically letting her be. And she's reading commercials, and she is giving more baseball than she's ever given before. But she's intrusive. Today, the back and forth and the banter wasn't intrusive. They even had an inning today where the Hope Week kids were in the radio booth, and they did play-by-play. And the kid was really good. Sims stepped on it all over him a couple of times because I think Sims didn't really realize that the kid could do it. But by the end of the inning, the kid was really good. And I mean, he couldn't have been more than 10, 12, 13 years old. And the other kid in the booth was the guy who made the omelet for Jazz today because they were there for breakfast. But the booth was really, I mean, it was really good today. And, as opposed to yesterday, I watched the A's game, and their lady announcer who was very good yesterday. It was one of her best games ever because they were sitting out in the burn on the grass, her and Dallas Braden, and they were eating all the different food from the stadium. And they were also gambling. Like she bet Dippin' Dots. Loser pays for Dippin' Dots if this guy gets on base. And they were doing stuff like that, which was really fun because it is an A's game. And they were getting their asses kicked. So she was good. It was one of the Julie Kavner. What's her name? Julie Kavner is Rhoda's sister.
That's right. No. Very good.
Marge, I got a Marge Simpson's reference in there. I forgot her name, the announcer, but she was good. But yeah,
we're glad. Interesting.
Yeah. But they were eating all the food. I got to go up to West Sacramento now and watch the A's because they have.
You know that I have not been to a game this year yet. I mean, I can't. This is something that I never thought. Really, the only year, maybe COVID, I don't think I went. But that's about it. I don't know what it is. I'm just not motivated this year to go to a game. I'm perfectly happy watching it on TV. It's great. I have my son around for a while. He's moving into his new apartment soon, so we've been enjoying just watching every day, yelling and screaming at the TV. It's with my wife has to leave because she can't believe how negative we are. She's like, "How do you look at you two? I mean, you would think that you hate these guys, and we kind of do." I mean, to your point about we want to